What is up, my friends? Action Investor here. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. And well, here are the numbers of my portfolio. As you can see, we're sitting at $342,806.35. Still, as you guys know, we're collecting dividend income here. And so now we are above $60,000 on an annual basis and above $5,000 on a monthly basis. And so, yeah, collecting that bag, making that money. And I did make a few changes to my portfolio. As you can see, I did use some cash and I bought some more AMZI. So I had previously 1,033 shares. Now I have 1,126 shares of AMZI. And so this is an estimation of what I will be receiving in the next dividend, $1,075. And so that's the whole deal here, collecting dividends, making that money, making easy money here in the market. And so in a previous video, if you guys did watch my previous video, and I thank you for watching, and I thank you for subscribing. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. I was encouraging you, if you're watching, I was encouraging you to start making videos. If you've been thinking about it for some time, don't think about it any further, just do it. Just do it. Because for a long time I was hesitant to make videos because I was waiting for the right circumstances. I was waiting to buy the right equipment. I was waiting for who knows what. But then I finally just do it, just do it. So if you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, about whatever, about anything. So if you watched my last video, you saw the title of someone else's video on my video, which was "Prepare to be homeless," right? Or take the necessary steps to get ready to be homeless. So, I mean, even a video like that with a title like that, that is very unoptimistic. I mean, even that guy is getting a bunch of views. So if you've been thinking about making videos, don't hesitate. Make a video. It doesn't really matter what it's about. Eventually, you'll find an audience of people who want to listen to what you have to say. And you know what? If you do make your first video, let me know. In the comments below, let me know that you're going to start a YouTube channel and you're going to make your first video. Let me know what the name of your channel is. I'll go over there. I'll watch your first video. I'll hit the like button. I'll subscribe to your channel. I'll hit the notification bell. Okay? And all I'm asking for in return is that you help me out. In other words, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, right? You subscribe to my channel. You listen to my videos. We can both benefit from doing this for each other. Now, if you have already a YouTube channel and you're barely starting out, just like me, please, if you're willing to do the same thing, I will do the same thing for you. Let me know in the comments below that you have a YouTube channel. Maybe I just don't know about it. I haven't heard about it. But let me know. And I'll go over there. I'll watch your video. I'll like your video. I'll subscribe to your channel. I will hit the notification bell. Okay? I'm willing to do that for you if you're willing to do that for me. And so in today's video, I'd like to talk about something, this really great proverb. This proverb in particular, Proverb 13:7, which says, "One person pretends to be rich, yet has nothing. Another pretends to be poor, yet has great wealth." Okay? Very, very wise words. Very interesting words. So here's this number. This number here may be a very large number for some people. And maybe for some people, it's not really that much. Okay? Because I've seen people on YouTube with a $1 million portfolio or a $2 million portfolio, and a $300,000 portfolio just isn't that much for them. On the other hand, I've seen people with a $1,000 portfolio, right? And so there's all kinds of levels of wealth, For some people, this quantity is a lot of money, and for some people, it's not. But in correspondence with that verse, there are people who are pretending to be wealthy, and there are people who are pretending to be poor. Now, uh, a while back, not too long ago, I remember living in an area of town, in an area of the town where it was a really bad area. And we were living there because the rent was just so cheap in that area. But it was a bad part of town. A lot of gang activity, a lot of graffiti, a lot of crime, homelessness. It was a bad part of town, but you know what? The rent was really low, and I was saving a lot of money on rent. But in the parking lot, very unusual. Here I have my car, a 10-year-old car. As a matter of fact, I still drive this 10-year-old car. The paint's falling off, but it still gets me from point A to point B. But in the parking lot, back then when I used to live in that area, right next to my car, you got a BMW, Porsche, brand new, like brand new, a 2023 Porsche, right? 2023 BMW. And it seemed very unusual to me that somebody would be driving such a car in such an area where, I mean, it wasn't a very good area. It wasn't really like an expensive area. It was very cheap to live in that area. And so there's the thing like where people may be pretending to be rich, but in reality, they're not rich. And there's other people who are rich, but they're pretending to be poor, right? They're not really flaunting it. They're not really showing it. And so there's people who on the outside, I mean, they're driving the new fancy car. They got the really nice fancy clothes. Um, um, it looks like everything's great financially for them on the outside. But if they were to show you their bank statement or their bank balance, um, um, yeah, it they wouldn't. It would show you that they're really not financially well off, right? On the other hand, you may find a person out there who guy looks like just a regular person, doesn't have any fancy clothes, doesn't drive a really fancy car, but nonetheless, if that person was to show you their bank statement, they got a lot of money. They got a lot of cash because they're delaying gratification and they're working towards something. You're working towards stacking up that cash, stacking up that money, and you're using that money for the right purpose. What is the right purpose? The right purpose is to buy something that pays you money. Now, at this point, with the amount of money that I'm making from the market, can I go out and buy the fancy clothes? Yeah. Can I go out and buy the fancy car? Sure, why not? But at the same time, it's like, well, my car still works. I'm not trying to impress anybody. My car still takes me from point A to point B, where I need to go. Yeah, it's not a brand new car. It's an old car. It's a 10-year-old car, and the paint is literally falling off of my car, but I'm okay with it. I don't care. I've saved a lot of money by not purchasing a brand new vehicle. And I've been able, the money that I've saved is right here, right? Let me show you where that money is. That money is right here. So I've saved a lot of money, and now this money is making me money. Now, does that mean I should not ever buy a brand new car? No, that doesn't mean that. And it doesn't mean I won't. In the future, I may buy a nicer vehicle. In the future, I may buy nicer stuff, right? I have already moved from that area that was a really bad area. I didn't want to live there anymore. Once I reached this point, this financial point, we did end up moving to a much better area. It is a bit more expensive, but it is worth it to me because it's just simply a nicer, cleaner, better area. So as I've been investing here, now that this money is making me a lot more money, yeah, I'm able to upgrade my lifestyle. And as I continue to invest, And as I continue to make more money in the market, I'll continue to upgrade my lifestyle slightly, right? Because you've got to improve your life. You've got to do something to improve your life. And so that's why I continue to invest so that these numbers continue to increase. Because as you guys know, my goal is to reach $10,000 a month. Now, when am I going to reach that? I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to reach that. But am I going to reach that? Yes. It's a matter of time. Eventually, I will reach $10,000 a month. As long as everything fairly continues to go in the direction that it's been going in, as long as the market continues on its upward trajectory, then yeah, I will eventually reach $10,000 a month. And how do you accomplish that, right? You accomplish that by pretending to be poor, right? You pretend to be poor so that you can be rich, okay? Now, there are people who are not pretending to be rich. We know those people, right? You see them on TV, you see them in the movies, you see them in the commercials. Those people, they are rich. They're not pretending to be rich. They are rich. And so they're at a totally different level. But the average guy like me, I mean, I got to pretend, right? I got to pretend to be poor so that I can be rich. I don't want to pretend to be rich, right? I don't want to pretend to be rich. I'm not trying to be fancy or show off I don't care about that. What I care about is having the cash, having the money right here in my portfolio. And so, statistically speaking, uh, there's this statistic that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Okay, 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. So that's a very large quantity of their American public that is living paycheck to paycheck. And some of them, I assume, I make the assumption that maybe some of them are people who have a very high salary. Nonetheless, they're still living paycheck to paycheck. Why are they still living paycheck to paycheck? It's probably because they're pretending to be rich, right? They got the fancy house, fancy cars, they got the boat in the driveway. They're just spending money and not really saving any of it. They're not investing any of it. They're not building any of it up. And so the whole point is to get to the point where you're saving, you're piling up the cash. Okay? You're stacking up the cash with the purpose of using that cash as a tool to buy assets, to buy something that's going to put money in your pocket, to buy something that's going to increase your income and make you wealthy, right? That's what I'm working towards. I'm working towards increasing this. And month after month, I continue to increase it. And so in the next video, I'm going to be updating you guys on my covered call on VTI. And so as long as VTI, I've mentioned it before, sold a covered call, 265 strike price. I already got paid $2,000 for that covered call. And so basically, if VTI stays within this price range, if it doesn't go above 267 and 55 cents, then I will continue owning 800 shares, which is what I'm hoping for. The contract expires next Friday. So I'll give you an update next Friday. I'll go into the details of the covered call. If you guys really want to know how to sell covered calls, I'll go into the details about it, how I do it, what price range I do it at, so that not only you make money on the call contract, but you make some upside. Okay, it doesn't just go down. And so, for example, like Tesla here. In Tesla, I was down over $10,000 Now it's back up, right? Now I'm only in the red, a little bit over $9,000. Still close to fairly $10,000. Now, is this going to pump all the way back to this average cost of $24.57? I don't know. Don't know if it's going to do that. That's still $5 above this price right here, $15.24. Now, do I hope that that happens? Surely I do hope that it happens. I don't know if it will. But what I am doing to kind of even things out is I have bought Crash. So what I'm doing is when this thing pays me this dividend here, what I've noticed is that when it reinvests, it buys me more shares. So the last time it bought me more shares and it reduces my average cost. Previously, this average cost was at 25. Now it's at 24.57. So what I've been doing is that the extra shares that this dividend buys, I sell those shares for just a little bit above what they bought them for. So I sell them all, and what I am thinking of doing is I am thinking of putting it into Crash, right here into Crash. This may help me even out things. It's the sandwich from YieldMax TV, from Oracle. It was his idea, his strategy. So I'm replicating his strategy. Since I'm at a loss in Tesla in value, this may help me recover some of that loss. Because when Tesla goes down, Crash goes up. So hopefully that evens out this trade in Tesla for me. Because when you look at the long-term trajectory here, well, it has bounced, I guess, from this bottom. This was when it hit $8 and they did the split. But hopefully, doing that strategy by using Crash, hopefully it evens things out for me. Well, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do me a big favor. Subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, hit the bell so that you're notified of my next upcoming video. I really would appreciate it. And so, one of the primary reasons for why I'm doing YouTube is to inform you and show you what is possible even for the average person. Okay? For the average guy with an average job, with a hard job. My job is not easy. It is a hard job. It's a physical job. And I only make an average salary. I don't make six figures. I've never made six figures. And just to show you what is possible for the average person, right? I have a family, okay? I have children, and I have bills just like everyone else. But with God's help and with wisdom, I've been able to accumulate this amount of money. And now this money is making me money. So hopefully this information is beneficial to you. Hopefully this information can help you. And so that's the primary reason for why I'm making these videos. The secondary reason is obvious. I want to make that internet money. Right? I'm trying to build this up so I can make a third income source. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you're notified of my next video. Please, if you guys want free stocks from Robinhood, use my link in the description below. You could get up to $200 worth of free stocks from Robinhood. Thanks so much. You guys have a great day. God bless. Talk to you in the next one.